all we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Get ready. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog. His way into the backfield. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
That's it, baby. We got work. At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, box truck. Let's go.
Hey, Mike 50.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's see what you got. Shift. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover. Hayward. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Green. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away to his left. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now Pirine. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's Pirine. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready? 70 ending. Hey, let's get in them holes.
first down. Pollard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm straight.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 2nd and 7, Taylor. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a gain of 34.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Run. Check it back. Check it back.
Here's Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
57's Mike.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go. Echo. 15 on it. Mike's 56.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Let's go, baby. Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
180. I'm scared. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Geis with the carry on second down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Protect. 180.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
50's a month. 50's a month. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. King.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Charlie. God.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Man out.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Alert.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This one fielded at the 5.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor, and the Raiders have got him. Jayon Brown. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Operating from the gun, Taylor. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deep.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. No. Off. 66. Bullet. Half.
On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up second down. Run for Pollard, and an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards there, first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Here's Taylor to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
That's caught at the 25. A big pickup of 38.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
57. Mike, 57.
To throw is Taylor. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Green, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Jets.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pin the mirrors back and go full street.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And the Raider first down.
Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Point it right. Real. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Geis. And an alley to run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with Geis. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Regular.
50. Mike, 50.
Mayfield down. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
And the
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Set, 180.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike Sec, 180. Let's go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Okay.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Taylor now from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air it out, and that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Get up. Watch the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action with Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Alert, 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 alert.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-man. Check girls. Check. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
Throwing, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
3 down, 3 down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rip right, rip right.
Go, go.
50. Mike's 50. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
Mayfield to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Geis. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 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 50. 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, I'm 133.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
King. 5.
Coming. I'm coming. 55 Mike.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They run it with Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Mike. 180! You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off?
Yep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Raiders, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.